How old were you? Etta's just started lying. It's really good.
Oh.
How old is she?
She's 6 and she's the neighbour's kid was like, where are your horses? And Etta was like, no, I used to own horses. And Laura went, what did you say? And she like turned around like, fuck. She'd just been telling the kids at school, like, yeah, we've got a farm and a couple of horses. And they're stupid enough to be like, mate, I live 3 doors down. I know for a fact you've not got fucking horses. They're like, oh my God, maybe she does have horses. She's like, yeah, man, I've got horses.
Let her lie.
Yes, fine.
Yeah, I used to lie all the time to be interesting. What I would do, my brother's got the same name as someone from 911. And so I just used to go, yeah, that's my brother. Not thinking my mum was working in the same school, just in the infants. And then someone went up to my mum and was like, excuse me, is your son in 911? And I was like, what? She's like, your other son's been telling us that. So she comes in, year 6, I'm 11.
Oh, no.
And she goes, Mr. Wright, can I have a word? Okay, can you just come to the front, please? So I go to the front.
What the fuck's she doing? What?
And then she goes, do you want to tell everyone that your brother's not in a boy band? And I was like, honest to God, I think it was the first time I'd ever had an Adam's apple. It went,
upset me, nasty bitch.
That's mean.
yeah. Literally faced me with my shoulder like that. I'm stood on the carpet.
Fucking awful.
Fucking sweating next to like a display about the Tudors. Just,
So what you should have done? You should have went, he is, and this woman's a liar.
Your mum. I've met your mum. She's fucking great.
She's such a legend.
Such a gentle lover. She was hands-on, wasn't she? She was like,
Yeah.
that is... No, I mean, like, the fact that she still watches and shares everything and is really, like, keeping you accountable now.
She's
The
making
fact
sure I'm
that
not lying.
She came into the class and was like, I'm going to deal with this and I'm going to get a team together. Oh, brutal.
and just seeing like 30 blinking eyes, like,
You should have just started doing an 911 song. Like, was the brother of someone now? I know all the moves, so she's lying.
it was hard. Like, I don't know whether anyone, I guess it's not that common, like having your mum be at the school that you're at. It had its good bits. So I was always picked to be like headmaster's assistant for the, do you know where you get to sit outside? And
All the good bits.
Oh, no. Oh, mate. That was unbelievable. When you work for the office for the day, running papers around.
Student receptionist.
Yeah.
Fucking
What the fuck are you talking about? What's this Shawshank?
What?
in secondary school, big school, high school, you got your job for the day was you and your mate. You were the runner for the reception.
Yeah.
Run that. It was
Student
office duty.
receptionist.
We had this in
called
primary
it.
school.
Office duty. It was called. Lad, it was the.
It was the best
Yeah,
day
it
ever.
was.
You
It
get it
was.
for a week.
It was sick. Fuck is this?
Office duty, mate.
Carl Reigler and Adam Rowe, can you please go to the deputy's office?
No, you'd be like, it's like jury duty. Like you're on office duty next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
You know.
You'd open
You
a letter
know
and you're
it's
like, can I get
coming.
out of it? And they're like, nope.
You're looking at your timetable going, oh, what am I missing? History, yes,
mate.
get in.
And you'd be able to walk into your class where they'd be like, yeah, I missed, that's that. Just going to go back to the office. And we had a little, we had a desk next to the reception, chairs. Carl, can you just run that to Mrs. Blah Blah, please?
And you're
run.
marching through
Yeah.
other classes.
Yeah.
That's what I was like at
Oh,
primary
mate.
school.
Just
Like,
a little
Class.
admin drug runner.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but it
Here's
was
a little package. Don't ask questions. Get back to fucking
but it was
geography.
a week. It was like George. It was a week. I'm on office duty next week, and it was only for the good kids, obviously.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I think I've done it once.
Just for the
you
good
do
kids.
stapling?
What happened to the class? What if you missed something?
No, the good kids are ahead.
Tough
aren't they?
shit.
Yeah.
No, the
You
good
missed
kids-
Listen, you're too far ahead. You're making the fucking spanners look bad. Off you go. Send a little fucking message.
It's still on my CV. 1 week, 9 years old. Ashton West End Primary School.
Did you write it down at Freshers Week? I did a run-in for the headmaster.
You just open the Pandora's box there. Office duty, mate.
Yeah.
Oh my
It was
God.
so sick.
class.
Unbelievable.
It was nearly as good as being
Well-
milk monitor, the
Well-
person who pushed the computers in.
Charlie, did you ever do office duty in school? No. Maybe you just had good skills.
It was so sick.
Yeah.
The whole reason I wanted to be a sixth former, even though they didn't do the subjects I wanted to do, and I knew I should have been going to Newman College in town, is because I wanted to be. You couldn't be a prefect in our school until you were a sixth former. Lower sixth were prefects, and I did 4 months there, and then went, oh, this is absolute bullshit. Plus my mum had died. I was like, I'm not fucking. My head was all over the shop. But in that 4 months, I finally got to be a prefect. It was so good.
I'm getting really sick of you.
Oh, so good. Doing smoking duty. There was a route round the, I think I've mentioned this before. You had to go, there was one place in the school, it was behind the old swimming baths, and there that's where the smokers would go. And there was different gigs for the sixth form prefects, and one of them was doing a walk around. So if a prefect would come, you'd shit it. Because I used to be one of them smokers.
Oh, God.
I'd done that smoking. So I knew it was fucking great. And there wasn't anyone there. And I had a fag as a prefect in the bit where you were meant to clear the smokers out. It's one of my favourite bits of sixth form.
You bad man.
Fucking brilliant.
I went to another school to do English. I think I've said this before. So I got to wear my own clothes. Like, not uniform.
Like a little American.
They had uniform on. So I was
No
like,
way.
I am I rock up here in my own clothes. I used to get a black taxi paid for from my school to this school. And when I got to know the driver more, say I didn't want to go to that school, I'd go, lad, just drop me off. And he just dropped me off at ours and I'd go home.
You didn't hang around for like lunch there, did you? You just did one class.
Because
I can't imagine a kid just coming in with no uniform and everyone's like, yeah, sound. He's
sixth form, yeah.
Well,
Oh, it was sixth
No,
form.
it wasn't. No, it was sixth form.
Right.
But in sixth form, in St. Eddie's, you had to wear your uniform. It was a
South Scouse. Yeah, St. Eddie's, St.
Eddie's.
Gaddy's.
St. Edward's. It used to be a private
Yeah,
school.
I know.
St. Eddie's.
St. Eddie's.
But I used to go
St.
there.
Tommy's, St. Eddie's.
Like
St.
all the girls
Gaddy's.
would be like, have you ever seen Skins?
Yeah.
Seen the first series where Tony goes into the to do the choir? You ever seen? You can remember it's ages ago. He's got his own uniform, his own clothes, and he looks cool as fuck. All teachers like, who are you? And he's like, well, I am me. But yeah, every now and again he dropped me off at ours as well. And just go home.
That'd give me social anxiety going in, like, on a school trip, you can wear what you want. So I was like a bit of a mosher. Hence the love of Affleck's Palace. But I didn't really have my own like mosher clothes, so I'd borrow my sister's. So she used to have these, she'd get them from this website called Hot Topic. And she'd get these like massive 40-inch rimmed pants. Like they were huge.
40-inch?
Honest to God, they were fucking ginormous. And I remember going to Alton Towers in a pair of her shorts that were about 30 inches and being on like the Oblivion and literally feel like my balls were about to rip because it was filling with air as I was going around. And I'm just like,
Do you know what else I did in that school before we finish? I used to call Phil Thompson a big nose every single day.
Right.
Former Liverpool player.
Where was he?
He used to park his car right outside the front to pick one of his kids up. And he used to have his window down playing the radio. And every single day I'd walk past his window and go, big nose. And he wouldn't even react. He'd just carry on listening to the radio. And every day it made me happy. I'd walk home like, just called him a big nose there.
Was he assistant manager at that point?
He was involved in the club, yeah.
You were like an OG
how big
troll.
was the nose?
Phil Thompson's got a
Thompson's
lot.
got
a bit of-
You do.
From Soccer Saturday.
Oh, yeah, he's got a big old schnoz.
Yeah, but I used to walk past his car every day and go, big nose.
Oh, yeah, that's a big nose. Do you know what? Talking of prefects and bullying, I got my prefect tie taken off me because there was this lad, Russell Ashworth, and
Name him.
he was all right. He was just a bit of a knob. Maybe it was social anxiety, who knows? And once he headbutted me in a class.
That's not social anxiety.
So I don't really know why, but I got an headbutt. He was always kicking off with people, this little, and I was quite into WWF then, and I folded up a chair and hit him with it, and then lost my prefect tie, and he never came back in school.
He's probably dead.
No, he's not, because unfortunately I bumped into him in a fucking drive-through.
What?
So about
Did you bump
6 years
into
ago.
his car?
No, he was working at McDonald's,
Oh.
and I pulled up like that just after a gig. I just went, oh God, it's him. And he was like, hi. And I went, yeah, can I just have like a double cheeseburger? And he went, we went to school together. I'm thinking, does he not remember me hitting him with a chair? And I'm thinking, yeah, I'll just have that cheeseburger, please. And he went, yeah, order shots. Yeah. I went, what are you doing now? And he just went, this. Cool. And just drove. Oh, it was awful.
And then he
That might-
turned to the right and you could see staples in his head.
That might be because of you. He might have been a bright kid and you smashed his head.
He wasn't bright. He was headbutting people for no reason in geography.
Yeah, and it's not top set stuff, is it?
It wasn't my top set.
Yeah. St. Eddie's, St. Baz's, mate. We're all fucking headbutting each other. Top of the fucking class for headbutts.